beautiful souls. Welcome to day 23 of Tarot Vlogmas. So today's spread is going to be why you went through a particular experience. So just to start us off, if you want to think about a certain experience and have that in mind, that should be helpful to the reading here. So with that, we'll just go ahead and get right into it, and we'll start with what did you learn? Okay, thank you. All right. So I feel like you learned that whatever it was that happened, there's a lot of work and effort that needs to be put into a solution or creating that foundation. And so I don't know if this is something financial that you went through, but it could very well be. Or it could just be a situation that required probably more effort and thought and care that you put into it, and more nurturing than was initially put into it. Or it could even be that you didn't realize how much it was going to be, how much was going to be needed to accomplish whatever it was that you were working toward. So let's see what you can rely on. All right, yeah, so you can definitely rely on you building your legacy and building your foundation, and you having and being able to provide to others and to help others and to support others in a financial way or in an emotional way. And you can also rely on, there's always going to be someone that doesn't have your best interest in mind, or someone that has an ulterior motive. But I do see you recognizing that and understanding that. So you may have even come into that light or enlightenment that, okay, not everybody here is for me and wants the best for me. Or you may have just seen that as a part of the process. So it could be someone that was close to you, or a friend or relative, or it could have been just someone in the situation that you recognize that. Like, oh, okay, now I know what I need to watch and what I need to look out for, and who I need to look out for, and the type of person that I need to look out for. So let's see what fruits are right now. All right, yeah, clarity. So you have that, you gain that clarity, you gain that wisdom, you gain that knowledge, and you learn how to stand up for yourself and stick up for yourself. And if you knew that already, then this was either like a changing point or a turning point where you say like, okay, never again. I'm never going to let anybody treat me like that again. I'm never going to let anybody do that to me again. I'm going to be smarter next time in how I handle things. And I'm going to speak up and say what needs to be said. Okay, and that's an opportunity that you can even still take for some of you. Okay, so you have to take this how it resonates. Okay, so let's see, what's still missing? What is still missing? Okay, all right, so there's still something that can be done, and you can accomplish that through really focusing in on what that is. First identifying it, focusing in on it, and then accomplishing it. Because that's going to help you lead to success by really pinpointing what it is that is remaining and that can still be done. And this could be like just something as far as like, oh, well, I could better manage my emotions. So to do that, I can meditate more. So then you decide to meditate more. So, if you can understand what I'm saying, it doesn't have to be like very specific to that particular situation. It could be part of lessons that you learned as a result of that, but there is still work that can be done. And also just recognizing that this experience was part of the flows, the ups and downs of life, and a part of the lessons that you designed for yourself to learn. All right, yeah, you can still gain perspective as well. There's still more that you can learn from this. There's still opportunity in this situation that you can learn from. Yes, absolutely. Okay. right. Yeah. So I feel like this is definitely teaching you to stand up for yourself, to really only do what it is that you truly desire to do, to set those healthy boundaries as well, and to look at balancing things out, gaining different perspectives and figuring out solutions that are balanced and benefit everyone involved. And it could also be you kind of cutting out stuff that no longer applies, that doesn't make sense, that wasn't fair. Yeah, so there's all this opportunity. These are things that can still be done. Okay. So let's see what's giving you strength. What's giving you strength? All right, yeah. Knowing that this is part of the grand design, and this is a step, only a step on the way to you accomplishing your goals and you receiving continued abundance, fulfillment, and happiness. This is just a minor step. This is just a minor bump in the road. You have a plan. Stick to your plan. And also see the full potential of your plan, because there's more there that you're not seeing. There's more opportunity. There's more abundance. There's more options for solutions. Like, you have to see the full potential here. Okay? And that'll give you strength and courage. So let's see how you're being a weekend. All right. So I think that just giving too much. Make sure that you're replenished first before you give, because I feel like you're being drained in some way, or this situation has really drained you and you haven't had that opportunity to replenish yourself or to heal from that yet. So it is likely about just recognizing that you are healed, recognizing what you did learn from the situation, recognizing the opportunities that existed out of the situation or that came out of it, and taking advantage of those opportunities. All right. So let's see. What are your fears? Thank you. All right. So you will absolutely have your happiness and your fulfillment and the beautiful life that you desire and deserve and want. You will absolutely have that. So I think some of you have a fear that it's just all in your mind. It will never materialize in the 3D in this world. So I feel like that's a fear that you do have. No fears. Don't fear that, because you have every opportunity to bring it into the 3D. And we'll get some more guidance on that, but let's see. I feel like self-love, appreciation, and trust in what is yours, divinely yours, and what is coming to you is going to help here. All right. So yeah, definitely stop comparing yourself to what others have and to people that are in similar situations or similar age ranges. Just stop comparing yourself, because that is also what's leading to like your inability to get past this and to fully process it and move forward, or to see the opportunities that are coming out of it. So that could be hindering the process. No comparison to others. You are your own person. And also recognize that, again, there are these amazing opportunities that are being presented to you and offered to you out of this situation. So really looking at it from a different perspective, because you're taking a standstill. You need to. That came out for something you need to do. Like, just take a step back. Stop moving. Stop doing stuff and just relax. clear your mind, clear your thoughts, and approach it from a new perspective and an open mind, and think outside the box with it. Okay? Now, what should you leave alone? What should they leave alone? All right. Yeah, so there may be you being drained of your resources, your time, your effort, your love, whatever it is. That is something that has to be left behind. You can no longer let people mistreat you, abuse you, drain you. You can no longer do that. And I feel like connecting with Source and understanding yourself as Source, and knowing that you have access to an unlimited supply of unconditional love, and really focusing in on that and opening yourself up to that, and imagining and envisioning it flowing through you, can assist with this. But also, just quite literally in the 3D, in the earthly plane, stop letting people use you and take advantage of you. Okay? Alright, so let's see what's positive here. Positive. Yes. You, excuse me, learning how to better manage your emotions, becoming smarter about who you give your time, effort, and resources to. So yeah, that's definitely an opportunity out of this, and something that you learn from this. Yeah, master of emotions, emotional intelligence. Fulfillment, emotional fulfillment and happiness, and recognizing that that does exist, and it's just a matter of your frequency and your vibration, and opening yourself up to it, and not letting others drag you down and drag you to a place where, you know, you are in this state of low vibration, conflict, struggle, pain, stress, competition, all of that. All right, so what is holding you back is, so I feel like for some of you, it is you trusting and knowing and believing that you deserve better, and you deserve more, and you deserve to have all that you desire plus. So you cannot receive it if you don't believe it, if you don't trust in it, if you don't know that that is truly what's just and what's fair and what's right. You will never connect with that frequency if you don't already trust it, know it, and behave like you're already there. So your happiness, the fairness of it all, the justice in it all, you receiving what you desire, will happen. It will happen. It's a matter of when you allow it to happen. Okay? Let's see what's holding you back. Oh, you know what? Let me just get one more card here. One more card, please. Anything else holding back? Alright, I feel it. Oh, okay, thank you. Alright, yeah. So one, self-fulfilling prophecy I'm hearing, and so that's essentially when you really have a negative thought and belief that you allow to be true, like so much so that it actually happens. Like if you are dating and you meet a person, you're like, oh, you know, everybody that I meet, you know, doesn't have time to spend with me. I want somebody that can spend a lot of time with me, blah, blah, blah. And then, so you're connecting with this person and talking, you're just like, yeah, I know you don't have time. I know you don't have time. I know you don't have time. And so then what happens? The person's going to be like, does this person really want to hang out with me? They sound like they don't even want to hang out with me. You know what? I'm busy. So then you don't have time. So then what happens? The self-fulfilling prophecy of you not being able to get the time that you need with someone in a relationship happens. So stop letting that happen. Think positive. Focus on what is good and what feels good. And also really try, I'll say this with love, try not to always be the victim, okay, in every situation. Recognize and know and trust what it is that you needed to learn, you will learn, and that everyone else that needed to learn something will learn what they need to learn. Trust and know that you don't have to, present things in a certain way that makes you look like the saint, or, change things around, or, just whatever, what have you. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying, right? So just like keep your eyes open to all the possible solutions and really be honest about things that you can improve on and lessons that you can learn from the experience. And trust that others will do the same, and they will come into that knowing and into that enlightenment in their own time. You don't have to beat yourself up or make yourself feel bad or make yourself, be viewed as, the victim in any situation, because people will know what the truth is, and others will learn the lessons that they need to learn when it's time for them to learn it. Okay, so let's see where you can find support. All right. Okay, so why is that in reverse? That's interesting. Let me get some clarity on why that is in reverse. We have the 3 of Cups in reverse. So this is my little clarity deck. I love this deck. Okay. So let's see. Let's get some clarity on why the 3 of Cups is in reverse. Why is that in reverse? I'm so curious now. Thank you. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay. Fair. That's fair. All right. So essentially, you need to take the time for you. You need to replenish yourself. You need to focus on you right now. So that is the thing that is going to help you the most. Taking the time that you need to replenish your cup. Fill your cup up. It's time to be there for you. You're always there for everybody. You're always doing everything for everybody. You're always supporting and loving everybody else. Love and support yourself. Connect with Source and you will be guided. Your guides, your higher self, and Source will show you the way. But you need to connect to do that, and you need to take the time to do that. So again, now is not the time to be focused on others. It's the time to be focused on yourself and to step into this new portal, this new chapter where you are implementing your self-care practices, where you do treat yourself just like you treat everybody else. The priority that you treat everybody else. Treat yourself the same way. Love yourself the same exact way, and that will lead to fulfillment and happiness. But you have to step through that portal and start doing it and practice that behavior so the universe knows, oh, okay, this is how we treat you. This is what you want now. And you'll have it. All right. And then let's see how you can emphasize your wishes. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So you have some blessings coming in, first and foremost. So connect so that you can recognize those blessings and you can connect with them immediately, and they can materialize for you because you're on that frequency. You're on that higher vibration. So absolutely, blessings. Recognize those blessings that come in. Recognize those synchronicities as well, because nothing is a coincidence. There's so many synchronicities happening all the time, non-stop. So recognize those. Also, there are some gifts, talents, skills, abilities that you do have that will come into play here and can be helpful to you at this time. Like, psychic abilities, mediumship abilities. Connect with loved ones that have passed over and receive those messages they have for you. as just an example of what I'm talking about. So there's definitely opportunities for you to grow and to use your gifts to help you grow and to be better. And also stay above the drama, toxicity, bullshit. Like, stay above all of that. So that's really important as a message that's coming out here as well. So it's like really focusing on staying positive and recuperating your finances, your, partnerships, your love, like whatever this situation is, staying positive and rebuilding that foundation through your greatest desires, your greatest, most positive desires. Okay, so that is absolutely how you can emphasize things, and you can have more of the good things that you want in love. All right, so let's get some messages. All right, so what messages do we have? All right, so we have healing. Absolutely, that's what we talked about. You taking a moment to rest, get some clarity, see things from different perspectives, and as part of that, heal. It's part of your connection with Source, receiving those downloads and receiving that healing. All right, so that you can get back into your boss bitch, boss shit, whatever, so you can get back on being that boss that you are and being the leader that you are. Okay. All right, so we talked about self-care practices as well. I believe we did. If we didn't, I always talk about them, so I'd be confused if I mentioned it or not. But I always promote those self-care practices like journaling, meditation, even prayer, getting out into nature, spending time in nature, spending time with loved ones that are positive and have your best interest in mind. Whatever those things are that you do to rejuvenate and replenish yourself, it's time. All right, so we have power. Like, yes, absolutely, stepping back into your power, right? Because we have this Emperor in reverse. So it's like, yeah, it is time for you to, like, okay, this happened, I learned these things, I'm ready to move on to my abundance. I'm ready. Enough said. And then we have come together. Let's see. Working as a team helps get the job done. So that's beautiful. And I think for right now, focus on yourself and you will get to this place of where you are able and you do feel replenished enough to start calling in others and start being around others as well, and to start allowing others to come in and support you and help you. But I feel like you're looking at like getting that foundation set first, and you're allowing yourself to come into that power first, and then you'll allow and connect with others. And this is a master number as well, so I would look that up. 11, master number 11. All right, and then we also have retreat. Yes, absolutely. So we have healing, we have retreat. So yeah, it's definitely about replenishing your cup. All right, so let's get some additional messages. I'm not going to take all those. We'll get 3. All right, so we have rebirth, reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. That's everything that we're talking about here. And what opportunity that you do have. So yes, we have Song of the Siren, the call, summoning voice to acknowledge. Yeah. And then we also have polarity. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. So you may want to look that up and read on that. But absolutely. So I think just as we're going and looking at these cards, like, we do understand that this is a process. It is a journey that you're on, and you do have this opportunity through that reflection to gain a different perspective and to start over, essentially. And that reality, whatever that's going to be, is defined by your thoughts and your feelings and the actions and the behaviors. So know that. And then you can think, you can feel, and you can act accordingly. All right, so, okay, so we do have transformation. We do have transformation, so that is your confirmation there that this was an experience for you to learn and for you to grow and for you to evolve. And you must absolutely rely on your inner power. And I feel like at the end of the day, that's what this is calling you to, your inner power. Wake up. All right, so let's get a couple more. We have gratitude, always being thankful and grateful for what you have and where you are, and seeing how you can support and assist others. And again, we want to be of service when we've replenished our cup and we filled our cup up. So I would do that first, and then be of service, and then offer what you can to others. Okay. All right. So let's see. I do want to get a couple more cards. So let's go here. Oh, you know what? I want to do this deck. I don't think we did this deck. Let's do this. What advice do we have? We have future. You may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, great social fun awaits. Yeah, get back into just having fun, and that could be a way for you to replenish yourself, just enjoying yourself and enjoying the moments and doing those things that you love to do. And I'm hearing like massage as well, so if some of you love to get massages, that's definitely something that I'm visualizing here. So you may want to, you know, take a friend or take a family member to go get massages or something. All right, we have planning. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. Yeah, absolutely. You're walking into this abundance, right? So it's time for that. And I feel like also here, what I should say is really try your best not to have very, very strict, controlled type of outcomes. Visualize it, know it, trust it, act on it, and just let the universe bring it to you as it will and as it can. And we have change. A change of residence, partner, career, or job is on the cards. You are restless and in need of a change, and that is exactly what's coming your way. So that is beautiful. And as going through this experience, that would make sense, obviously, that the change needed to happen, or it's going to happen for your highest good and for the betterment of you. And then we have communication. A reunion could bring love or a rekindling of friendships. A lucky win seems likely. Yeah. So that's beautiful as well. And so that's different because there may be this communication coming through, or an apology from someone, or an acknowledgement of, well, you know what? Yeah, I could have probably done things this way, or I could have, you know, spoken to you in a less disrespectful manner, or, you know, what have you, just examples. But yeah, you may receive some sort of communication with an acknowledgement of someone of like, yeah, they could have handled things better, or they could have done different. They could have done something different along the way. And it also could be you that needs to acknowledge this and communicate this. So definitely take it as it resonates. Okay, so to close us out, let's get some advice. Thank you. Let's get one more card. Thank you. All right, so we have out of the woods, you've made it through. What newness is emerging? That is beautiful, and that exactly aligns with everything that we're talking about here. So this is something that already happened. You know the lessons that you needed to learn. We talked about things that are still missing that you could still implement, or still gains that you could get out of this experience, but it is time to move on. At the end of the day, it's time to move on. So we have trust your faith and dive into the unfolding journey. What is your faith asking of you? I feel like your faith is asking you to take those lessons, hold your head up high, trust in yourself, and proceed. All right, so those are the messages I have for you today. Please subscribe, like, and share this video, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. We'll talk soon, and I will see you tomorrow with day 24.